guys, thank you for checking out this video. Today, we're gonna go over the beard oils from the company known as Volt Lifeproof Grooming. Now, we're also gonna talk about the company itself, and I wanna talk first about a quick little lesson on labeling and kind of like laws when it comes to labeling cosmetics. And I wanna direct your attention to something. I don't know if it'll fully show up on here, but I'll be able to kind of show you guys, but also read it at the same time. So if you look at the bottom of their beard oil bottles, I'll try to keep this as still as I possibly can. There's a couple of cool things that stand out. One is made in USA, okay. Another is they have their phone number on there. That's really cool. And then all the other stuff, the shelf life, all the stuff it's not. But one thing that I want to point out, and I'm going to read this to you guys and we'll see if anybody noticed it. I want to make sure I get this exactly correct. Manufactured and distributed by Volt Lifeproof Grooming. Now that may seem like nothing to a lot of people. Like, okay, Dan, that's just a formality. It's on here. I believe this is really important. What that is saying is this company is making their products. They're the ones that are getting the blend together. They're putting it in the bottles. They're putting it into the packaging to be able to ship out. They're doing all of this in-house themselves. And then the distributed by means they are putting it into the shipping boxes, getting it to the mail carrier, and it's being shipped out from their facility. Now, let me rewind a little bit. I have a review video from them about 1.5 years ago, and leading up to that review was my real first experience with this company. Now, just like anybody else, I have first impressions with people, with companies, with situations. A lot of them are spot on. I take a lot of pride in understanding people. I take a lot of pride in communication, understanding communication and delivering communication. However, there are times where I'm just flat out wrong. And it's been both ways. I've had companies that have blown me away with the first impression, and then I couldn't have been more disappointed when I found out more information. But on the flip side of things, I've had companies where I was like, ugh, I don't have a good feeling about them, but then I learned more and more and more, and I was just wrong. Everything I thought was false, and they come back to impress me. They come back to knock my socks off. This company is the latter. It is the second situation. Right away, my first impressions were not great on this company. It wasn't something that I was like greatly turned off about. It wasn't anything rude. It wasn't anything bad. I just thought, and I'll be super transparent here, I saw these bottles. I saw their website. I saw their YouTube channel. Now I actually help them create content for their YouTube channel. It's a wonderful YouTube channel. Lots of different creators out there. Beard care, head care, body, outdoor lifestyle. Go give it a look, guys. I'll try to link it down in the description. Fantastic location for you guys to get some information and just good vibes. But I saw all that, and like even the bottles, they had very similar bottles back then where it's like, I don't know if embossed or what the proper wording would be, but this is not like a sticker. Like this is on the bottle. This, all aspects of it, it's just super legitimate. Their website, crispy, legitimate. Their packaging, the way that it's shipped, just so next level. I thought it had all the watermarks, all the stampings of like a really big brand that was just kind of throwing money at a situation. Now, I didn't know. That was, again, just my impression. And a lot of us have had those impressions. For example, Procter & Gamble is a huge brand that has an umbrella of a bunch of brands underneath them. And one that a lot of people are surprised about is Native, right? Native is a company that makes really good body wash and natural deodorant and all these really nice natural products. And then people find out like, oh, they're owned by Procter & Gamble, one of the biggest companies in the United States of America. That surprises them. They thought Native was a small batch, was some of this. So I thought maybe there was something with this, and whether it was a co-packing, a white labeling, private labeling, which there's nothing wrong with those things. I just got the impression that that's what it was. And then there can be bad levels. There can be companies that are just throwing money at it, just trying to simply make profits. And then I was like, let me give them a chance. First off, let me take a look at the ingredients on the beard oil. Now I want to read these to you, and one of them I do have trouble pronouncing, but I've tried. I think I used to say kupaku butter, and that is, I believe, wrong, and we'll go over it. But here's the ingredients on their beard oil. For the beard oil, we have Abyssinian oil, Babasu oil, rosehip oil, jojoba oil, argan oil, kupasu butter, and grapeseed oil. That is a wonderful list. Right? When you start throwing out like the most potent ingredient in the bottle, Abyssinian oil, that's not cheap. That is an exotic, very nourishing, very wonderful ingredient. Babasu oil, same thing. You can go down the list. This is a great blend, right? Some people are not the biggest fans of grapeseed oil for different reasons, especially when it's super high up on the list. This one's last on the list. I personally don't mind it. And again, especially the lower it is on the list, because some people have shelf life concerns. Some people have concerns with how it makes their beard feel if there's too much of it. I've never heard anybody be concerned when it's that low on the list. This blend is great. There's no fillers, there's nothing bad, there's no silicones, there's none of that stuff that we see oftentimes by big companies in store. I'm like, okay, let me give this a shot. And first off, it's a medium viscosity oil. I'll show you guys the color here. This is their unscented one that they have. You can see this oil here is a pretty dang near clear oil, maybe just a little tint of gold. And I love all spectrum of oil colors. I think they're all beautiful and they all have their place. But I was like, okay, let me give this a shot. Fantastic. My beard felt great. My beard smelled wonderful when I'm going to talk about the scents in a bit. And it was just healthy, styling, all of the above checked out. And I was like, man, this is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Now, there are a couple of things, and we'll talk more about the company in a second here. There are a couple of things that I hope this year they can build on. One of them is I believe they only have 2 different scents that are available, Outback and Two Peaks, and then of course they're unscented. I know a lot of you really value different scent options. You have different preferences, and that's an area where they can really grow and really kind of get out to more people in the market. I believe if they offer a cologne, if they offer a citrus, if they offer these different options out here. So Outback is my least favorite of the bunch. I don't hate it, but it does have sandalwood in it. I believe it is musk, sandalwood, and a floral scent. It's pretty good. It's pretty light. It's not a super overpowering scent. It just kind of smells like you're out in almost like a dry, wooded, desert-like area, I guess would be the best way that I would put it. Outback is kind of a good name for it. But Two Peaks is fantastic. I love this oil. This is a straight up pine scent. Imagine, again, the name, Two Peaks. Imagine summiting a mountain and you're up there surrounded by all these pine trees, surrounded by shrubbery, fresh air. It's really nice. It's on the verge of being in that invigorating category. I don't know if there's tea tree in there or eucalyptus in there. I would bet that it's a little pine, little eucalyptus. I cannot get enough of this. When I wear this company, it's 95% of the time I'm going to Two Peaks. Just nice. And it's crazy because at the very beginning of my beard journey, I did not like pine scents. Now it's one of my absolute favorite ones. So their oil knocks it out of the park. Now the company, I have had a chance over the last year and a half to work with them, to get to know them, and they are doing great things. Oh, and by the way, the oil, you guys, is $17 for a 1 ounce oil. I don't believe that I have a discount code or anything with them. If I do and I get it before editing, I'll put it up over here. If I don't get it before editing and I get it at some point, I'll put it in the description of the video and probably pin it as a comment. But it's $17. That's already a very fair market average, on the better side of the market average prices as well. With that blend that they have, with the legitimacy of this company, whoo, that's a pretty dang good price. They do it in-house. This is a family-owned company, family-operated company. They do have employees. They're changing other people's lives, but they're bringing those employees in. They're working in-house, in facility, doing it all themselves. I love that. And they're even stepping it up and doing a lot of charitable work now. They really care about the outdoors. They're surfers. They're people that like to be active. They like to be fit. And one of their goals is to have the most eco-friendly packaging possible. And they're really working towards that to try and get to be near 100% eco-friendly. And they also are doing charitable work for cleaning up the oceans. They want to help surfers. They want to help the ocean. They want to help the wildlife. And they're doing stuff to really get that going. And I believe over the year, they're going to do a really good job of getting that information. And this is a company that I do want to help out this year. I want to do live streams. I want to do more videos and updates with you because I've been so impressed with them. I've had video calls with them. I email with them. And every step of the way, I've just been like, man, they are doing it the right way. And I'm so passionate about that because I know so many of you are. I know so many of you love to support those small batch family-owned companies. And I think oftentimes we can put somewhat of a negative connotation with that, where if we think small batch, we think in-house, family-owned, that the packaging has to be subpar, that the shipping method, that the quality, that the ingredients, not quality, let me retract that. I don't think that we think quality is lesser, but oftentimes we think that it can't be at this level of like professionalism as the big dogs, and this company is proving they can. They can do it themselves. They can do it in-house, and they can do it at a very high level. Very, very cool to see what they're being able to accomplish over there. So that's really what I wanted to make this video about today, you guys, was bring this oil back, because it's been, like I said, a year and a half since I've talked about it, made a video. Get this on your radar for me telling you straight up, this is a fantastic blend. And then taking it even farther and really giving you my recommendation on the company, the people behind the company, the mission of the company, a lot of stuff that I know will resonate with you guys. So, Volt Lifeproof Grooming. Do you guys have questions about the company, about the products? Do you want me to cover some other aspect of the company in a future video? Do you have experience? Are you someone that has tried them? I don't hear a lot about them, but I do know that maybe this will kind of shake the tree. Some people will get these products. And if you do me a favor. Come back in a week, come back in 2 weeks, and share your unfiltered experience. What was the packaging like? What was the customer service if you needed customer service? What about the shipping time? What about the quality of the products? What about the scent? Leave that feedback so they can hear from people more than just myself. I can't wait for that. And guys, you know I'm already here to help you guys answer questions. I know that the company will be in the comments as well, trying to interact with you guys. Please, let's get involved. Let's help out great companies doing great things. I know that you guys value that just like I do. Thank you for watching today. My name is Dan C. Bearded. Please stay bearded and stay positive.